And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the SC4ALL, the StarCraft for All Philadelphia offline event group stage. We spent 8 hours in the Swiss stage, Pappy. 8 hours. we made it, man. We made it. We just finished the first match here of the group stage. Now we're jumping into the winners match of Group C, and spawning in the bottom side of Mothership, we have the Polish Protoss player. We have the blue Protoss representing Streamer Zone. It is Gerald. And spawning in the top right hand corner of Mothership, we have the American Terran player. We have the orange Terran for Team Detonate. It is Dolan. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are open, and place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat as we get into our TVP. Let's go, Pappy, let's go. Dolan just took down Jon Snow 2-0. Now he's up against Gerald in that winners match. The winner of this series will advance on to the playoffs. The loser will be knocked down to what? To the elimination match. So they will have another chance. They will have another chance here to make it out of the group, but we'll see who will be the first to make it into said playoffs. First things first, we are loading into Mothership. Welcome to a 3-player spawn map and a very massive map as well. Massive map, long rush distance by ground. Aggression is not favored on Mothership, and we often see longer and later games. We've seen a lot of late game, a lot of maxed out armies clash on Mothership, but if you know anything about Dolan, you would know Dolan is not known for the long late game. He's known for being cheeky, having some crazy builds. He does come up with his own builds from time to time, and he can be very quirky as well. So we're expecting something cheesy and cheeky out of Dolan, especially in TVP. Let's go. For now, double gas opener, going for a faster factory. Now, as much as I say that, you know, we expect something more aggressive and more committed out of Dolan, here on Mothership, aggression is not favored, so I don't like the idea of Dolan going for something too crazy on a map like Mothership. We'll see what he goes for. We'll see what he does go for. From here, he can go into his own starport follow-up, into his own 1-1-1. Should be going for a CC on the low ground initially, though, after that factory. And from here, we can go Reactor Reaper Hellion. We can go into Widowmine, Cyclone production. We'll keep an eye on Dolan, as the CC is going to be delayed. Command center is delayed. I can see the people in the chat. Shem, happy Shem. I know it's quite late over in Europa. I know it's quite late. But, Dzień dobry, nonetheless. Bienvenidos. Bienvenidos. Oh, the passionate fans staying up late to watch some StarCraft. Or waking up early as well. True. Oh. As we end up trading workers, both SCVs go down. Very nice vehicles here by Gerald. It takes on both SCVs, gets a third SCV as well. Massive delay in the CC, delay in the starport, sorry, delay on the supply depot. And Gerald's going to keep rallying. Does keep rallying. Will end up losing one of his stalkers. Ooh, gets the Reaper. Reaper barely does go down. And so far, nice damage here by Gerald. Looking to get a 4th SCV. Not quite. Doesn't quite get the SCV, but regardless here, it's still going to be 3 SCV kills, a Reaper, big delay in the CC, big delay on the depot, and also lost mine time on these SCVs as well. So very nice start for Gerald. Does have a strong start. Hellions, they do find a way in. Oh good, that should not happen. 3 Hellions, they can one-shot probes. They can one-shot, they will. So far 2 probes go down. But down to 2 Hellions. They'll get 1 more volley, they get a 3rd probe, nothing major. And Gerald defends. Note he does defend, as he won't lose any more workers. Means up the Hellions. Behind this, tank production has begun, and Gerald is getting into 3 gate blink. 3 gate blinks to very safe play out of Gerald. Very safe. Get crazy, Daddy Dolan. No. No. That's what they call him. Este Dolan. So from here we're expanding, getting a 3rd base. Gerald, he's building up, getting into Blink. He will soon gain map control, and Dolan will see where he takes from here. He can still turn this into a 2-base all-in. He's taken a lot of damage early on, so an all-in would make sense, just because it's going to take quite a bit to recover from said deficit. Getting into a 3-1-1 setup. 1 racks on the low ground. And from here, Dolan could throw down 2 more axes. We'll see if he does. We'll see if he commits. I see the indie supporters in the chat. Nice tank shots. Tank volley is going off. Also, my apologies. I assumed this was a 3-rack setup. No, sorry, it is. For some reason, I thought that starport was a rax. Banshees are amassing as well. We've gone up to 3, soon to be 4 tanks. It's a heavy tank count. And Dolan does get a tank shot off. Very nice. Tank volley goes off, gets one of the stalkers. The boys are being pulled, and it's all or nothing for Dolan. It's going to be the 2-base all in. The boys are here to repair. Oh, no! Is on auto repair. There we go. Heals up that Banshee. Does move out. As Dolan moves out, Gerald, he's moving in. Uh-oh. And Gerald, does he get a tank? He gets a tank! No! The tank! Tank goes down. Massive pickup. Yeah, it takes down the first tank. And Gerald, he can recall. He can recall back home. Dolan, he commits. It's all or nothing. Army's getting ready. Charge is finishing up in 10 seconds. He's 10 seconds away. Siege is up 1. Charge kicks in. And the Zealots looks like they will barely get on top of the tanks. 1 tank should go down. Yeah, even forcing friendly fire. Oh, does not get the tank. Okay. Tank does not go down. And Dolan is pushing in. He's pushing in. He's breaking through. Stalkers, they did recall. Collapsing on the army. Zealots, can they get on top of the tanks? Nice target firing. Very nice target firing. Zealots go down. Stalkers get punished. And Dolan, is he doing it? Is he doing? He's going in. Keep going. All the way, Pappy. All the way. Gets on top of the pylon. Stalkers, they try to catch reinforcements, but looks like the low ground is going to be forfeit. He gets on top of the shield battery. Shield battery is going down. Do you have an extra warp in here? Warping in a handful of Zealots. But with 3 tanks, Dolan, I don't see this being broken. Not like this. There's a scan. There's a bunker in position. Oh. Stalkers are ready for a dive. Dolan, does he push into the main? Does he rotate over towards a 3rd? He's rotating. Yeah, he's rotating over instead. Zealots, they go for the bunker. The first tank will finally go down. Yeah, he gets 1 tank, but just the 1. And Dolan, he's going for the kill. Gets a stalker. Reinforcements have arrived. GG, and Dolan takes game number 1. Whew. GG, well played. A very intense 2-base all in there out of Dolan. Gerald, he was able to, Gerald, unfortunately, his first stalkers did miss the move out. He was able to catch one of the tanks that was in favor of Gerald, but you saw that Dolan, he barely preserved all 3 tanks against the first charge lot's engagement. It was a really, really pivotal moment when Gerald, when he attacked in, he surrounded with the Zealots, he got on top of 3 tanks, and he barely didn't kill the tanks. It was crazy. Dolan went for the mass on siege, so no friendly fire, and SCVs were on mass repair. They barely kept the tank alive, and with those 3 tanks surviving, that was game. That was game then and there. GG, well played. As Gerald, he had to break through the tank line then and there. Let's go. So we're getting into game 2. And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Gressman, we have the Polish Protoss player. We have the blue Protoss representing Streamer Zone down in the series. We'll see if he can bounce back and make a series out of this. It is Gerald. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the orange Terran player. We have the American Terran representing Detonate. It is Dolan. Leading the series 1-0. And again, Dolan, He is aggressive, he's cheeky, he is cheesy at times, so we do expect more all-ins. Whether it's a 2-base all-in, whether it's a 1-base all-in, we expect aggression out of Dolan. And welcome to Gressvan. Gressvan is another very large map of the map. It takes a long time to get across the map. This will give Gerald more time to scout and move out, to delay a move out, and to engage ahead of time as well. He failed to do so in the last game. He did miss the army as it pushed across the map. This time it's going to be on Gerald to make sure he spots the move out. He's got a scout, Pappy. He's got a scout. This time, ranks expand. Economic opener out of Dolan. Does open up with a single gas geyser. Yeah, Gerald, he will delay. Nicely done. Delays the CC. And we'll see if we can kill the SCV again. Remember, Gerald, he had a very strong start last game. He killed 3 SCVs. That's why he forced the all-in out of Dolan. One of the reasons why Dolan went for an all-in. It's possible he was going to go for one anyway. Oh, hello. That's a second Rax. That is not normal. So second Rax is on the way behind this. From here we can turn this into a 3 Rax. So we can go for a 3 Rax stim timing, or we can turn this into a 2-1-1. Show us what you got. Do we go for the factory or for the 3rd Rax? We have the answer, 3 Rax. Okay, so 3 Rax stim timing here out of Dolan. Going for the early add-ons, going for the early upgrades. Into Mass Marine, into Mass Stim. Now this is going to be ideal against something like a Stargate opener, but it's going to be Twilight Council out of Gerald. Should be a safe start into into Blink. How many gateways exactly? We'll see. Now Dolan wants Gerald to go for a low gateway count, but the hallucination moves out, and Gerald, he will confirm the 3 Racks. He will confirm. He should at least. Oracle goes in, confirms the production, sees all 3 Raxes, is fully aware. And now Gerald knows to play safe. Now he knows to get a safety Robo before 3rd, into safety mortar production. Reapers, they get in, wants a sentry. Sentry does get picked up. A nice pick up here by Dolan. Sentry goes down, gets one of the probes, gets 1, gets 2 workers. Ay, ay, ay. 3? Okay, just 2. 3 probes go down. 3 probes in a sentry. Nice damage here from Dolan. Now, there's a bit of a give and take. Dolan, he did scout. He saw the Twilight Council. Because it's going to be Blink, that means Dolan needs to start Marauder production. So Marauders are on the way. Building up as many Marauders as he can. Stim is in production, combat shields. Now, this is usually just a stim timing. Usually you do not pull the boys with this, but I know that Dolan, he does like to add his own flair to things at times. So we'll see how he brings it all together. As Dolan does get a factory, okay. So he's taking up. He is taking out of this. Stim is finishing up. Gerald, he moves out to engage with the army. And Dolan, he tries to go the long way around. Gerald, he decides to pull back. Does pull all the way back to his 3rd. Dolan gets across the map. Cody spots him. He does spot him, is aware. Shows the stim. Doesn't quite stim yet. Blink is spent. There we go, does stim forward. And he will chase. Does try to chase down. Gets one. Gets two Stalkers. Two Stalkers, a couple of sentries, but that's it. That's all he gets. And now he can be bullied. Force up the ramp. And Gerald does defend. He bled out a couple of probes, he bled out a couple of Stalkers, but overall he does defend, and Dolan's going to try to get back home. He's trying to race back. Dolan gets spotted. Gerald, he's going towards the natural. Dolan's out of position. Gerald, he will get on top of the ramp. Oh. Almost caught out. Baits out a stim. And Dolan survives. Dolan, he retains the army. Medevacs are on the way, third TC as well. We're building up into the mid game. Still very tense. But overall, I do favor Gerald. Gerald, he didn't really lose too much at his third base. He's taking up in towards Storm. Gerald, he's looking comfortable. At least if the army stays at home. Gerald, he needs a little bit more time. He needs time to get into his splash damage. There is a window where Dolan can strike before Storm is done. Uh-oh. Dolan moves out. Storm is still on the way. There's the recall. Charge is complete. There's the scan. Yeah, Dolan, he cannot break this. There's too many charge slots. Dolan getting caught out. And he's going to bleed out a lot of Marauders here. Yeah, brutal losses for Dolan. He has to retreat. That was losing 4 Marauders. And Storm will finish. Storm will finish. Go to the 4th base. He has survived. Gerald, he's made it to Storm. He's made it. Gerald, he's shocking around. Remember, he has Storm ready. He has 3 High Templar. And there's a first Storm. Does zone. First Storm zones away. There's 2 more Storms left. Loving the movement here from Gerald. He does have a flanking Storm available. So if Dolan pushes, then we can flank with the High Templar. Dolan pushing further in. EMP doesn't connect with the Templar. Dolan trying to break through. Once again, has to respect the Templar. Oh, Gorosei lead the charge. Oh, does land 1 EMP. Lands 1, but 2 ghosts go down. Brutal losses. Nice spread here from Gerald. Flanking Storm. Does barely pull away though. Yeah, it does pull away through the minefield. Dolan's gonna tank the stars. Oh god! It does run through. Massive damage. The army is deep in the red. He has to pick up. He has to get the hell out of here. Those are some crazy storms. Oh. I'll take some Widow Mines to the face. Dolan has to pull away. From here, the dust is settling again, still very tense. Plenty more High Templar for Gerald. And soon to be plenty of storms. As Gerald, he gets up to 80 probes. Gets away with his 4 base saturation, now working towards a 5th. The longer this goes on, the better it's going to be for Gerald. He's renowned for his late game. Dolan moves out for the drop. At the same time, Zellarame comes in. Dolan will defend. Oh, full America is going to go down. Oh, my, barely gets away. Jesus. Barely gets away, barely unloads. Dolan trading as best he can. Decent mine connections as well. Here he'll force a cancel. Oh. Sniping one of the Templar. Yeah, still more storms are coming in. Last time of the Prism. And Dolan, he has to get away. He's been so careful with his engagements, so careful with his fights. I thought I was going crazy. I was like, I swear he killed the War Prism. He did. There were 2. There were 2 War Prisms. One got sniped. Gerald taking the northern bases. As Gerald, pushing in. Dolan's out of position. But who reacts? Who pulls away? Pylon will notify Gerald. There's a recall back home. Boys are being pulled. Decent EMPs, but the storms are coming in. And once again, brutal storms. And Gerald will take the fight. He'll take the fight from here. He can just chase. He can just chase across the map. He's committing. And looks like Gerald, he has done it. Again, he has just a massive Zealot composition. So many charge lots. Oh, God. Orbital goes down. And Gerald snowballing out of control, collapsing on the main army. Again, this is such an aggressive game out of Dolan, and he almost broke through multiple times, but almost was not good enough. Not good enough. As Gerald, he breaks into the natural. SimCity working heavily against Gerald. Some more fights, nice EMP. Dolan trading as best he can. Okay. Catching up the Archon. Zoning back the Gateway Army. And Dolan, he does hold on. Impressive. I thought that was it then and there. With the girl pushing into the natural, but no, the SimCity was good enough. Dolan, he pulled away, got some massive EMPs. We'll see if he can do that again. He goes off. Templar that's still in the prism. Oh. It's going to storm to our zone. Templar to move in. Nice mine shots. Brutal mine connections. Oh, as he does tank the storm. Does tank it. But Dolan's been building up his army, still rallying. How many Templar? 5. 5 Templar. Still a lot of storms. EMP's one of the Templar, but there's still 4 more in the War Prism. Liberation has arrived. Can he pull this off? Storms are coming in. Dolan has to kite back. Okay, kites back. EMPs are connecting. There's 1 Templar left in the prism. That's the final storm. Oh my god. Yeah, brutal storm in the army, but he sims in. Wow, Dolan, he barely breaks through. Dolan, he's done it. He breaks the main army. He tanked the storm. 1 more storm and everything would have died. The army was deep in the red. But Dolan's done it. Breaks the expansion. Takes down the main army. There's 2 Eye Templar. There's maybe 1 NG overcharge. Yeah, there's 1 Templar in the prism. There's the final storm. Oh god. And again, Dolan, he has done it. He has so much momentum. Took down one base, now going for the fourth. Fourth will go down. Oh, nice movement out of Gerald. He gets one, he gets two Liberators. Three. Just two. Two Libs go down. That does weaken this position. Oh. And once again, Dolan, he's scanning. He's scanning, checking for bases. He goes for a big rotation. Doesn't want to risk pushing into the main army. So instead, going for the economy. Mirin does catch the mineral line. Oof. Probes are going down. There's still a couple more storms. Storm does crazy army. Flanking storms coming in. Oh, one lands. Just the one. Yeah, one lands. The other barely does connect as well. Massive storm. Once again, the army is heavily bruised here. Deep in the red. Yeah, expensive losses here from Dolan. And Dolan, he will lose far too much. Marines, Ghosts. Again, that was just a brutal storm towards the end. And they may have just won Gerald the game. That one storm. You can see how low the army is. And Dolan, he almost broke through. He almost broke through. The storms were just too much. Dolan was so close. Command center is denied. SCVs are going down. These are losses that Dolan cannot afford. And again, Dolan, he was playing his heart out up until that fight, right? Like up until that fight, up until those storms. One bad fight. It's all it can take. Sometimes all it takes. What I meant to say. Oh. And nice storm in the main army. Oof. The storms, Jesus, the storms are brutal. The storms are crazy. And Gerald, he's done it. He's done it. We're going to the ace match. We're going all the way to game 3. There's a world where this could have been a 2-0, but Gerald, he brought it back. He brought it back. Took a better fight, better engaged, landed those storms. And Dolan, he's run out of steam. At this point, he's run out of steam. There's, you can see here, one patch at the natural. There's nothing left in the main. He's just running out of money. There's been almost GG like 3 or 4 times already. It's been very intense, very intense. You could argue that maybe Dolan was a little bit too passive as he was rotating, but GG gets called and Gerald ties up the series. We are going to the ace match. GG. But after winning certain engagements and certain fights, you could definitely argue that Dolan could have kept pushing into the natural or into the third, and he chose not to. Remember, he was specifically killing the 5th and the 4th bases. Like, he chose not to keep pushing in. He chose to rotate to knock down the fringe expansions instead, which would give Gerald time to warp in. Time to warp in, time to stabilize, time to get ready for those rotations. So with that, he was able to recover, and now we're getting into the ace match. We're getting into game 3. Getting into game 3, and we'll see how this story ends as we are loading into Pylon. And this could go either way. Pylon is a very small map in the map pool. Aggression is favored on this map. This is where Dolan can hit his stride. This is where Gerald has to scout and be very safe. We should be seeing a very safe opener here. Should be seeing some safe play. GG, that Storm did win the game. Yeah, that was crazy. I would say that Storm, it was the War Prism, right? It was a War Prism with like 2 or 3 High Templar, which came in from behind and flanked the army of Dolan, and basically surrounded, right? Basically, Dolan, his entire army was covered in storms. The flanking Prism was crazy. But here we go, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Pylon, we have the Polish Protoss player. We have the blue Protoss representing Streamer Zone. Tying up the series 1-1, it is Gerald. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the orange Terran player, the American Terran for Detonates. It is Dolan. Here we go. Whew. As we found ourselves in the ace match, and the pressure is on. Again, Gerald, he's favored to make it into the playoffs here, to make it out of his group, but Dolan has proven himself to pose a threat. Does have it in him to bring down Gerald, but he has to be at his best. He has to bring his A game. So far, double gas opener, faster factory. What happened in game one? Game one was Gerald. He had a very nice start, killing SCVs and delaying the CC of Dolan. Dolan transitioned into a 2-base all-in, and Gerald, he missed the move out. He missed the army with his stalkers, so they've actually passed by each other. So Dolan, he was able to siege up within range of the natural, and he was able to just snowball out control with his 2-base all-in. Gerald, he missed it. He was late to react, late to respond. He wasn't able to slow it down. And Dolan popped off. He popped off, baby. I was most impressed by game 2. Like, game 2, like, we built up to 4 or 5 bases. Despite being on a high base count, the armies were very close, very clutch. Like, very clutch fights. Game 2 was crazy. So now Twilight counts are open out of Gerald. Getting into Blink. And we're expecting at least 3 gateways, right? 3 gateways, Robo on 2 bases. You don't want to be cutting corners on Pylon. Yo, shout out to Blarg in the chat. Papi, thank you so much. Thank you so much for subscribing for 14 months, Papi. Thank you so much. We appreciate the support. We appreciate it. Gracias, gracias. It's been a very long day of StarCraft. It's been 9 hours, Papi, 9 hours. And we should be going for at least one more. At least one more hour. As we wrap up this winner's match, and then we'll be going to the elimination match. That'll be the last series. Then it'll be bench time, and then we wake up and do it all again. we do it all again, Papi. Let's go. Oh, that is a hidden second racks further back. You have my attention. Second racks is on the way. We're building up towards an early push. And we'll see if Gerald can scout. Hallucination goes in. Hallucination does not scout behind the main. Oof, scout is denied. And we have an excess of Marines. And it looks like it's going to be a vanilla Marine push. It's a Beyond move out, a Beyond all in. What do I drop across the map? It's one probe. Just the one. But basically we should be building up purely vanilla Marines, no stim, no combat shields. The main bulk, the main thread of this army is going to be the Banshees and the tanks. Gerald is moving out. He did go for a 4-gate blink, Jesus. 4-gate blink Stalker, so an excess of Stalkers are moving out. I'm going to be favoring Gerald here, as he can just take the fight. Okay, he spots the army. Cyclone goes down instantly, catching reinforcements. Rough start for Dolan, and we're going for the base trade. Oh, not quite. Yeah, we're going for the base trade. So, because they sniped the Banshee. There's a recall back home. Dolan, his army is crippled already. And Gerald, he's just going to shut this down. Yeah, he's just going to shut this down. Takes down both tanks. And with that, Gerald, he will claim the series here as takes down the final Banshee. It's just pure vanilla Marine. These Marines, they can't really threaten anything. Third base is on the way. Dolan is all in. The boys have been pulled, but there's not really much here. There's one tank, no Banshees. Gerald, he basically hard countered. Like, going 4-gate blink here is hyper aggressive, and it's a really nice way to just shut down the aggression of the Terran. Gerald, he has to be careful there. Does have to be careful. Remember, time is on Gerald's side. Gets another Banshee. And there's one tank left. Dolan does get on top of the gateway. Dives on the tank. Tank goes down. Tank goes to medevac. And with that, yeah, the final Marines here for Dolan. GG gets called. And Gerald, he will take the series 2-1. Advancing on to the playoffs. GG. GG, well played. Congratulations here to Gerald. He does claim the series again. Game 3 here was much more one-sided. Gerald, he basically almost went for a hard counter here, going for 4-gate blink Stalker. Just a massive amount of Stalkers early on, more so than is normal, than is typical. And Dolan, he got caught out. He got caught as he was pushing. I could definitely see a world where Dolan could have 2-0'd. Like, game 2 was crazy. Like game 2, Dolan, he was ahead. He was so close to ending the game. Game 2 was out of this world. GG, well played. In the end, we saw that Gerald, he was able to stabilize, able to survive it, will take a lead away from Dolan in that second game and bring it home himself. GG, well played. So with that, Gerald, he does claim the series, and now it's going to be up to us to figure out what the hell's going on and where we are. Let's go. Let's go. Exclamation mark. Be in the chat to have a look at the back yourselves. Where are those updates? Okay, bam. So when it comes to Group C, we already have some updates here. Looks like Berry Crunch, he got knocked out by Maples in Group A, so Maples does take the series. Estrella's mid-series against Future in Group A. Meanwhile, heading on over to Group... Jesus, Group B is almost done. They blaze their way through the matches. Trigger, he 2-0'd Starkiller, he 2-0'd Epic, and Trigger, he is going to be advancing on in first place out of Group B. Silky eliminated Starkiller, and we have Silky versus Epic in the final decider match of Group B. Group C, we do have our first player advancing on. It is Gerald. Gerald takes down Dolan 2-1. Warren is mid-series against Jon Snow, and the winner goes up against Dolan in that decider match. Scrolling down, we have Group D. Percival takes down Full Heart. Mixu takes down Foxtrot, and we have Percival versus Mixu in the winners match of Group D as well. We will most likely be waiting for Warren and Jon Snow. They just got out of game. So Warren and Jon Snow, they just got out of game, and they might be done. It might be wrapping up. So we do need some time here to get those results. So we're going to be going on a short break. It looks like Jon Snow and Warren have finished their series, and so we're going to be following the winner of that into Dolan to wrap up the broadcast. Now, technically, I could cast Dolan versus the winner of the series, and if it's fast, we could jump into another one of these matches, but no shot. Like I said, I would like to get some sleep today. I have to wake up in like what, around what, 8 hours from now, so we still have more casting to do, and then I have to get some sleep, get some rest, get some food ideally as well, before waking up for tomorrow's cast. So yeah, most likely once we wrap up Group C, then we'll probably end the stream there. We could maybe cast one more series. I guess it depends. We'll play it by ear. If it's a fast series, then we'll jump into another one. We'll get another. It's fine, buddy. It's fine. For now, though, we're going to be going on a short break, so take this time to get some snacks, get some food, get some water, drain your disruptors, massage your marines, and hydrate all of your hydras. We will be back soon with the next series. See you soon, buddy. See you soon.